During lockdown, and for much of the year, the building at Palmerston Place Church of Scotland was closed. But the church was still open. Church, by definition, being the community of people, resilient and still finding ways to express worship in the broadest sense, a celebration of our natural world and our human community in imaginative and creative ways. This Journey of the Leaf exhibition is testament to that lockdown creativity. Come and enjoy the paintings explained by the artist Peter Gray himself. Afterwards, you can enjoy a virtual tour of the church building itself. It is on the church website at www.palmerstonplacechurch.com.
Picture 1. Leaves before the fall. On a visit to Canada last year, I was aware that some photos I was taking could lead to artwork. The photo that convinced me was an image of trees vaguely forming a cross structure centrally positioned under a yellow-gold leaf canopy. Since I was experimenting with mixed media and had a pile of gold chocolate bar wrappers in readiness, it was an ideal way of getting a colourful take on the photo. And I could see the journey of the leaf going places through a number of images, using the leaf as a motif and metaphor for our own fragile place in the world we live in. The term fall, popularly used in Canada for the season of the year when leaves change colour dramatically, and fall was a deliberate choice because of biblical associations and refers to a time that is complete, golden and encircled in green. The result is this mixed media work, Leaves Before the Fall. Picture 2. Leaves in Flight. Leaves in Flight is an image formed by combining large areas of pre-printed papers, torn and arranged forming rock structures that have been cut through by the fast-flowing water heading off into the distance. Depiction of the water is done by combining oil pastels with water-based pigments and using the natural resist of the pastels. The green colour of the water in the Canadian glacial regions is very striking, and I like the idea that the leaves are flying from their home tree to the moving water as a conveyor to the next stage of the journey. This set of work is intended to be interpreted on a number of levels, with a narrative involving natural elements, compositional techniques and experimental mixed media that might cause us to think in spiritual ways also. Picture 3. Leaves afloat. I later caught images of leaves falling into relatively calm water. Leaves afloat is a conflation of views photographed at different locations and interpreted through mixed media. I was keen to show something of the big areas of sky and mountain ranges that we passed on our journey through the Canadian Rockies. The locals told us it was unseasonably cold for the time of year. One of the photos I used caught the moment just after a leaf had landed and caused a ripple to disturb the reflection. I tried to convey the thought that though the leaf is lightweight, it can have an impact on the elements. Picture 4. The leaf and a hard place. The Leaf and a Hard Place combines images from 2 trips Isabel and I have made to Canada since retirement. It involved taking the element of the rock from one photo on the first trip, which had a leaf on it, and reversing it using Photoshop software to blend in with the image and directional light of the lower portion of a huge and aged tree, surrounded by the greenery of woodland, taken by photograph on the second trip. The composition is then made by collage, printmaking and paint techniques in experimental layers to achieve a coherent image done at speed. The tree, though huge, was hollow in its centre and must have been in situ for many, many years. In its old age, it could have provided shelter, but the leaf chose a hard place to rest a while. Picture 5. New leaf, new life. The final image, new leaf, new life, comes closer to home with memories of the annual tidy-up in the back garden, yielding many bags of fallen leaves for composting. The image was a challenge to compose as a suitable end piece of 5 works. In previous years, I had given the garden leaves to a friend who has an allotment, and she sent me a picture of the dug-in leaf mould within a wooden fencing. And it occurred to me that this might be a suitable end subject illustrating the amazing growth of new life. The work is built on a layer of chocolate bar foil wrapping papers. A combination of oil pastel, acrylic paint and frottage was used to prompt the thought that from inevitable decline, new life will emerge. The representation of wooden planks are made from wax crane rubbings from a discarded garden shed door, still lingering at the rear of the house.